want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I've been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
How's it going?
Same as always, but I don't want to complain.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, "Never again shall you walk upon my land. Adanos be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vatras, a servant of Adanos, the guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?"
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
I may give you my blessing, stranger, but I know nothing about it. Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
Terrible things are bound to happen soon.
Terrible things, hmm? How do you know this?
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives, and he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm an adventurer from down south. And will you give me your blessing now?
Good. Let us summarize. You are an adventurer from down south, who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that terrible things are going to happen. And you have come to report this to the Paladins. I think there's something you're not telling me. If you're worried I might pass on what you tell me, then let me reassure you. I have sworn to keep all secrets I am entrusted with to myself.
And what about all the people here?
They only understand half of what I preach to them, so don't fret. Let's start over at the beginning. What's that message?
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons? You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
I know this man as a wise and mighty master of magic. And where do you come from?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Corinus. And will you give me your blessing now?
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country, and you have come to report this to the Paladins. That all sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
I want to make a donation to Adanos.
A donation to the Church of Adanos would alleviate a part of the sins which you may have committed, my son. How much can you give?
I haven't got anything to spare right now.
That is not a problem. You can act upon your good intentions later, my son.
Can you teach me something about magic?
Only the chosen of Innos and the chosen of Adanos are permitted to work rune magic. But common mortals can also work magic with the help of spell scrolls. I can show you how you can channel and expand your magic powers.
Tell me about the gods.
What exactly would you like to know?
I want to increase my magic powers. Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
Can I get a drink here?
As long as you have gold, you can even eat here if you want.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Some of those swells can really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him, but I can't pick my customers, and I need every coin I can make. The little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everyone, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end. Then, early in the morning, he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
You've been robbed?
Well, it's been a while already. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the round serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. They prefer to get plastered on free beer.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
You need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work, preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That would make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
To join the Royal Militia.
Welcome, my friend. Take a seat on my humble rungs. Take your time to enjoy a pipe.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee, oh father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions
How's
of
it
the
going?
realm.
You're not from
All
around here,
civilian
are you?
judges
Never
are to
mind.
hand
Neither
over their
am I.
duties to the royal
Where did you hang around
paladins,
before?
effective
In the
immediately.
woods, hunting
The Honorable
scavengers
Lord
and wolves,
Andre is
together
commanded
with
to
some
punish
hunters.
every crime
But I
or
gave it
act
up.
of
These
resistance
are dangerous
against the King's
times.
Guard guards,
There's a lot of
most
riffraff running
severely.
around out there.
Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report
Where can I find the other
immediately to
hunters?
Lord Andre.
We had our camp outside near the tavern halfway to Onar's farm, but I don't know whether there's anyone left in the camp now.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow. If you want to learn how to skin an animal, go to Bosper. He's the one who taught me.
Why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
No.
Then it wouldn't be worth it. Come back when you learn something.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Hey, what's up?
The security
Yeah,
measures
as long
for
as the
protection
paladins
of the
don't have
upper
any
quarter
new
will be
assignments
further
for me,
strengthened.
I can have
The
myself a
guards
couple
on
of
the gate
beers
are
here.
ordered to interpret the law
What
in the
more could you
strictest sense
ask?
in order
You're
to
working for
prevent
the paladins?
unauthorized entry.
Yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city. At the moment, everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens. Oh,
Would you like another beer?
sure, I want another beer. Get me one.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen,
Would you like another
the
beer?
following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law
There's
is
nothing
immediately
better than a
declared in
cool
all cities and
ale.
regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately.
You were
The
about to say
Honorable
something
Lord
about
Andre
the
is
orcs.
commanded to punish
Oh,
every
yeah,
crime
right.
or act of
The orcs
resistance
are
against the
absolutely
king's guards most severely.
No threat to the city.
Every inhabitant of Corinus who
They're
is
stuck
guilty
in
of a
the
crime is to report
Valley of
immediately to Lord
Mines,
Andre.
and the pass is held by the paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
Would you like another beer?
Sure, I want another beer. Get me one.
Would you like another beer?
A tasty bitter ale is absolutely the best. You know, you don't often meet someone who'll treat you to a beer. You're all right.
What are you doing here?
I'm a novice from the monastery. I run errands for the magicians and also the paladins. I have provided the 3 innkeepers in the city with wine from the monastery.
Who are the 3 innkeepers?
One of them is the good man here behind the bar. Then there is Karagon, who has his tavern on the Temple Square, and Cardiff, the owner of the tavern in the Harbor District.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
We novices seek enlightenment in prayer to Innos and learn the principles of faith from the magicians. We serve them as we serve Innos and prepare ourselves for the union with the fire.
Well, take me to the monastery.
Forget it. Do you know how many creatures I had to evade on the way? When I think of all those bloodflies, wolves, and goblins, I'm glad that I don't have to leave here anymore. Besides, you can't enter the monastery anyway.
Why not?
Entrance is only permitted to magicians, paladins, and novices.
How can I become a novice?
If a man feels the deep desire,
Hey, just tell me what the conditions are.
you need the offerings, a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
How am I supposed to get that much gold?
Since you obviously don't know anyone who would pay that for you, you'll simply have to go to work.
Where can I find a sheep?
From the farmers, of course, but you won't get one for nothing.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Don't bother me, I'm on duty.
Don't tell us.
Hey, you!
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah, you won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
You don't say.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaroo, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone. I'm no better off myself.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that? You listen to the wrong people.
Well, that depends. Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
You got the wrong man. I'm from out of town like most of the merchants in the marketplace. If you want to get into the upper quarter, go talk to the resident merchants in the lower part of town.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then we'll talk about your reward.
Everybody knows by now.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act.
Everybody knows by now.
And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
You don't say.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved.
I won't tell.
Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
No, he insisted he knew better.
Hey,
Hear ye,
Welcome,
inhabitants of
stranger.
Corinus.
My
By the
name is
explicit
Beltran.
order of the Honorable
Have you
Lord
come to
Hagen,
stock up on
the
food?
following decree
I'm
is
afraid I'll have
hereby
to
enacted.
disappoint you. I
Martial
don't have
law
much in
is
stock
immediately
right now,
declared in
but
all cities and regions
I'll be
of the
getting a
realm.
new
All
delivery soon.
civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins.
Have you got a job for me?
effective Immediately.
No, I already have an
The
errand
Honorable
boy.
Lord Andre is
Try the
commanded
other
to
merchants
punish
for
every
me.
crime or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
That's terrible.
Ah, customer, what can I do for you?
I have a few questions about the city. Tell me about the town.
Corinus is one of the wealthiest cities within the kingdom, even if it doesn't look like it at the moment. But since the Orc War started, trade has almost come to a complete standstill. The king has requisitioned the entire merchant fleet for military service, which means that hardly any ships come into the harbor now. So, the supply of goods is very scarce now, and many citizens of the town are very worried. Nobody really knows what the future will bring. There's basically nothing we can do but wait and see what happens. It's not like we can change anything.
Where can I buy something around here?
The market is directly in front of the door. You should be able to find everything there. There are a few more shops and craftsmen on the other side of town. Most of them are near the other city gate. Also, there's a fishmonger in the harbor district. His shop is right at the harbor. He's easy to find.
Hey, not so fast. Strolling about alone out here is dangerous. Where do you come from?
From the city.
Well. Then what are you doing wandering around out here, so far from the protective walls of the city?
What's so dangerous out here?
Many things. For one thing, there's the bandits. They polish off a little wimp like you for breakfast. If the bandits don't catch you, then the wild animals in the forest or the mercenaries roaming around will take care of you. So, first get yourself some decent armor before you go out. I bet you'll be yelling for my help after the next bend in the road.
Just assuming I would fall back on your help. How much would that cost me?
I am merely a humble servant of the king, and would not enjoy fleecing a helpless little citizen of the realm. But you know, if you put it like that, I wouldn't object to a little financial backing to promote our future business relationship. 10 gold coins should do for starters. What do you think?
Why not? Here's your 10 coins.
Terrific. If you need my help, you know where to find me. But please do me a favor. Don't come to me with any trifles. I can't stand that, you hear?
Hey, you! I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being chased by bandits.
Really? Where are they then? If you were being chased, I should be able to see at least one of them, right? Come here, you filthy beast.
Another one of those things.
Innos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
It's about a sacred artifact, the Eye of Innos.
The Eye of Innos. I have never heard of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If there truly is an artifact of this name, only the highest members of our order would know anything about it. In any case.
That's why I have to talk to Lord Hagen himself.
Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
I want to take up service with the paladins.
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia, regardless of whether or not you are a citizen. But you must say nothing about our agreement.
Where should I start looking for the thieves?
If I knew that, I'd go there myself. I can only tell you this much. We recently turned the entire harbor district upside down and found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people there are not very talkative, particularly if you wear the armor of a paladin. But you are an outsider. They will not distrust you so quickly. You could ask around the harbor first, but be careful. If the people there realize that you are working for the paladins, you will learn nothing.
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
What should I do once I've found one of the thieves?
If it's a matter of a lackey, a henchman, or some small fry, it would be best if you avoid a fight. You should rather come to me and report. I shall then see to it that the fellow winds up behind bars. The city guard could intervene in an open battle, and you would not have the opportunity of explaining to them what is going on. Furthermore, there is a bounty for every rotten apple you put behind bars. However, if you locate the leader's hideout, well, then you probably won't be able to avoid a fight.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I'm working on it.
Good. Keep me informed.
Get out of here! Yeah, get out!
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm training the boys to use a crossbow and help them become a little more dexterous.
Could you train me?
No, I only train the men in the service of the king, nobody else. But we can always use good people, so if you want to join the militia, go talk to Lord Andre.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
It's gonna get even worse.
You still owe me a favor. It is time to pay your debt.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is selling weapons to Onar. She lands in prison, you pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
What will happen if I refuse to do that?
That would be truly stupid of you, because you see, I know that you're an escaped convict. If that gets around, it could do considerable harm to your situation in the city.
All right, looks like I've got no choice.
You're a clever lad. Here is the letter.
How am I supposed to foist the letter on her?
Let her show you her wares, and while she does, you hide the letter on her. And bear in mind, I am an influential man in the city, so don't try to play me for a fool.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gate are ordered to interpret the law and the strictest
Jorah
sense
says you've
in
got his
order to
money.
prevent
Damn it.
unauthorized
I'm out of
entry.
here.
That's what I've been trained.
Is it really true?
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... And now, you tell me who you are.
I'm nothing but a poor wretch, trying to make ends meet one way or another. Well, what else can I do? I can't find a job in town.
All right, I see. Spare me your whining. You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
Get lost and don't show your face around here again.
Oh, you won't regret this. Thanks, man.
Of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately and to arm himself appropriately.
These are bad times.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That's terrible.
You hardly know who to believe.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That was no big deal.
Honestly,
I'd have done it differently.
Hey! Well, what have we here?
Have you no manners? That's disgusting. Oh, is this filthy rabble? Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fellow like you, hey? Well, if you had as much gold as I do, you wouldn't have to work either. But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you. I asked you who you are.
I am Valentino the Handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man. Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have problems, keep them. I don't need them.
Looks like I'm gonna have to teach you some manners.
Doesn't matter to me. Thrash me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug of yours for life.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular. Never promise anything to anyone. Take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
Really didn't deserve that.
Who says things like that?
I'd have gone about it differently.
I'm looking for a room.
Ah, you're in the right place then.
What does it cost to spend the night?
Absolutely nothing. The Paladins are responsible for the lodging of all travelers.
So can I stay the night here for free?
Yes, yes. Just go up the stairs. We still have 1 or 2 beds free.
Who's staying here at the moment?
Almost all of them are traveling traders from the market.
Aha.
Don't even think about messing with their stuff. I don't want any trouble here.
Why do the Paladins pay for everything?
I don't know what that's all about either. For one thing, I think they want to get all the poor suckers off the streets so they don't make any mischief. And for another, they want to get on the good side of the traveling traders. Now that the farmers are rebelling, we have to rely on the traders for provisions. Besides, I think they want to improve the morale in the city a bit. Lord Andre has even arranged for free beer to be given out at the Gala Square.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
I'm still working on it.
Then see to it that you get my gold back.
Take his divine power from the human. And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
It was quite obvious.
Everybody knows by now.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
He simply talks too much.
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity. But they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even 1 gold piece off them. Moreover, The farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the paladins are paying my hotel bill.
What's the problem with the farmers?
They refuse to deliver their goods. Now that the ships no longer come in, the city depends entirely on the supplies provided by the farmers, of course. An owner, the largest farmer, has hired mercenaries to protect his farm from the city guards. Otherwise, they'd simply snatch the goods for themselves. But the mercenaries don't just guard Onar's farm. They come as far as the small farms outside of town to intimidate the farmers. I saw them as I was passing Akil's farm. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes now.
You don't say.
Where will I find Akil's farm?
If you go out of the east gate here and follow the road to the right, you'll come to a stairway. It leads up to Akil's farm, but I wouldn't go there now. The mercenaries are certainly still there.
Show me your wares.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
It's gonna get even worse.
He'd better shut up.
Who says things like that?
Hey!
Don't you have a job to do? First, foist the letter onto Sarah, and then go to Andre and accuse her. Do that, and don't try to cheat me. You would regret it.
Hey, you! How's your duty?
Oh, these boys swing their swords like farmers. But when I'm done with them, every single one of them will be a tough, hard bastard.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Sarah is selling weapons to Onar.
Sarah? The weapons merchant in the marketplace? Do you have proof of that?
She has a letter in her pocket which details the delivery of arms to him.
She won't get away with that. I shall have her arrested.
From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city have marched.
Go away, don't tell me that. That's an open secret. Go away, don't tell me that.
And he works all day too.
Well done. Sarah is where she belongs. I have taken over her goods, so if you need a weapon, come to me.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
That's an open secret. But that's terrible.
What can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort? Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Enos? Or donate some gold for his church?
That's not what my husband thinks. You don't say.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Where do you come from?
I come from the monastery of the magicians, which lies in the mountains. We accept everyone there who is pure of heart and feels the desire to serve our almighty Lord Enos.
But it's gonna get even worse. Honestly, I wouldn't do myself. Go away.
What are you doing in town?
I have discussions with the paladins and support the citizens with my advice and with helpful words. Particularly in these difficult times, it is our duty to be there for the people and to help the poor.
And he works all day too. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Really? How interesting. He simply talks to me.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Don't say anything like that.
I agree with you completely.
Hey, where do you come from?
I've come from Zardas.
Is that the old sorcerer? He's called Zardas? Bragle will be interested.
That's him, all right. Let's give him what for. So much for you. That's him, all right. Let's give him what for.
get you yet.
So much for you.